Hi everybody, welcome to Starseed Tarot. My name is Nancy, and for today's speaker card reading, I wanted to do something special. I'm really excited about this new deck that I bought, which is called Tarot de la Nuit. And so I could not wait to give you a reading, you guys. So I'm going to try this night spread for you guys. It's a 7-card reading, and we're going to see pretty much any kind of situation you might be curious about. We're going to see the pros and cons, when it's going to get better, when it's going to get worse, the possible outcomes, how did it begin, the energies of your desire, of the thing you're asking about. So yes, basically that's what it's about, okay? Before we get into the piles, I would like to thank those of you who have subscribed to the channel. And for those of you who haven't, well, please remember that if you find this reading or any of my readings resonating with you, you can leave it in the comments, you can like, and of course, you can subscribe to help this channel grow. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to give you this reading, okay? So we have 3 options, okay? I'm going to let you choose either by the card or by the stone, okay? For group 1, we have the Tower. And don't get scared by it because it's not a negative card. And the Selenite. For group 2, we have the Wheel. I hope you can see that well. And the Moonstone. And for group 3, we have the, I'm sorry for my English, Emperor. And the Sunstone. So, as always, please remember, these are general readings. Take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. So take your time to meditate and choose your pile, and I'll see you next for your message. Hi group 1. So this is your spread. And so, okay, for the first card, and I'm going to show you just so you see, okay? These are the positions of the night spread, okay? The Dreams card, the darkness, the sparkling, the moonlight, sunset, midnight, sunrise. I mean, you can pause it and read it. But basically, this is the interpretation I'm going to give to your situation, okay? Your dream card, this is what you want. This is what you are asking about. This is something that I feel like this is something you want. This is a breakthrough, a change, a drastic change to a situation. You want something completely different for you, no matter what we're talking about, either if it's job, finances, love, family, personal growth, whatever it is. You want to tear down the tower and just build it back all new, okay? So I feel that for some of you, this is about bringing change to a system that's already installed, and you just want to change things for you or around you, okay? This is a breakthrough that you want. So in the second position, we have the dark side of the matter, the darkness card, what they call it. And you have the 8 of Pentacles here. So I feel like this has to do with the negative aspect of what you're asking about. It's going to require a lot of you, a lot of preparation, a lot of studying, a lot of work, hard work, effort, and sacrifice. And I'm not sure if this is your energy or someone else's energy, but I feel like there's a little bit of resistance here to make this effort, okay? If you were talking about, for example, maybe you want to change the dynamic or the connection to someone, I feel like this person is resistant because they are fine with it, with how things are right now. This person feels like everything is okay. Why do we need to change? Okay. For some others of you, if we're talking about a job situation, I feel like, things might get complicated for you to bring some change, to have that new job position you want, because things are kind of like I don't want to say stagnant, but they are like fixed in a way, or people have a way of doing things, and they're a little bit resistant to whatever change or suggestion you might bring, okay? So this is the dark side of the matter. Basically, you have to work your ass to get this thing going. And it's, it's pretty logical because it takes a lot of strength to bring down a tower, okay? It takes a great amount of force. And sometimes the only force that is able to bring down this kind of tower is something that is coming from the divinity, actually. So for some of you, it's like you need to realize that even if you work your ass off, it's going to be difficult, and you have to leave it to the divinity to give you this thing, this breakthrough, in its due time for you, okay? So the sparkling card is the opportunities and the allies that you have, people helping you, people working for you or with you to get this thing. So the Queen of Pentacles, this is a female figure of power. This is someone who might be well connected, who might have the resources or the knowledge or the experience that you might need to achieve this thing that you want. This person might give you advice, protection, or just connect you in the right way with the person you might be interested in. This can even be you. Like, this might be like a golden chance you might have, but I feel like it's just gonna be like, if this is a chance or an opportunity, it's going to be like just one, and you need to recognize that and get that opportunity and just go with it, okay? So for the fourth position, we have, and let me see, because I feel like this is the good positive card. Yes, the Moonlight card. It represents the bright side of the matter. Yes, the Knight of Wands. So there's a lot of passion here. I think that this passion first is coming from you, of course, towards this desire that you have to change. But I also feel that maybe this passion is also coming from another person or from the other situation. When you say what you want wants you, it does feel like that. It's just that with the Knights, it's always like a come and go kind of situation. Like, there's a fluctuating energy. So it's not stable, right? So at times you might feel really passionate towards this, and then you might feel like, oh, maybe I should let it go. And so maybe this is also kind of like a problem to get this breakthrough or this change, that you might not be constant about it. But since we're talking about the positive side of this card, we're talking about a lot of inspiration, creativity, and passion that you have going on for you. I feel that whatever breakthrough it is that you want, whatever change it is that you want, is very inspiring. It's something very positive for you, and you should keep going with it, okay? So when did this begin? This is the fifth card position, and it's called the Sunset card. It represents the beginning of the night, or the beginning of your journey with the Empress. So I feel that it begins with the inspiration to birth something, like to give birth to something, to a project, to a dream, to an illusion, to this change, whatever this change might represent for you. It's like a new phase or a new stage of your life, a new cycle, and you are well aware of what you're worth of. You are the Empress. You know you deserve more and better. So this is why you're trying to bring this change, because you know you want more. You deserve more. You can have so much more. And you want to like nurture and sort of Birth. I feel like birthing something. This is what the crumbling of the tower means. Building something back up, right? So you wanna be the one who does it, who makes it possible. And if we're talking about a relationship, I do feel that some of you might feel really inspired to towards something, towards someone. You want to start something with someone, or you want to spice up your relationship. You want to change a dynamic or a connection with someone. And then we get to the midnight card, which is like the negative kind of card of the spread. You have the Five of Wands. So this is conflictive energy towards you or around you, or this thing that you want. There's a lot of conflict going on. This is when things become most difficult for you because it's very confusing. If we're talking about a dynamic with another person, I feel like it's very difficult for both of you to understand each other. It's like you're both talking at the same time and you're not listening to each other. I feel like one of two people here feel like everything's okay, nothing needs to change, everything's fine, we're fine. Okay, if this is you trying to change your dynamic or your connection. And for others, this is just that this person might not be aware of your feelings. They might not understand you, what you want, what it is that you're looking for. And so it might be a time for miscommunication, maybe with the Mercury retrograde right now. I mean, although this is of course a timeless pick a card reading, but take that into consideration, some of the astrological aspects that might be affecting this thing right now. Or if we're not talking about a love connection, if this is about a project or a dream, it might seem like things get difficult, with competition, or things not going the way you want them, things that possibly may look like accidents or bad luck, you know, but they're not. I feel like they're working to help you get stronger, to help you build patience. So, yes. And for the outcome, we have the Hermit. So, as you see in this card, and I hope you are able to see it because this ring light sometimes it's a little bit difficult. So, I feel like you will be able to get clarity on how to get this breakthrough and when is the best time for you to get this change. Because for some of you, it's going to take some time and effort and hard work. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not gonna go all easy, but I feel like some of you will get this wiseness, this inner intelligence that you're gonna know, okay, I have to do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna wait this time. Some of you might wait. Some of you might feel like I'm gonna pull out of this situation for a while and see what happens and let the magic work itself. If we're talking about maybe you're trying to work out something with your partner, I feel like you are going to maybe take some time for yourself, or take a break, or take yourself out of the equation and see how the other person responds. And not as manipulation, but just you're just gonna keep quiet. But because I feel like for someone here in this group, you've been talking and talking and talking and saying like, okay, I want this to work out, I want this to change, and the other person hasn't been listening or thinks that everything's okay. And I feel like as an outcome, you're gonna decide, okay, I'm gonna pull out just to see what you're gonna do. And I feel like it's going to work out for you well, but I don't want to get too deep into that because this is a general reading. But I do feel like with the Hermit, you are going to get very wise about what it is that you're asking about. Okay, very wise. You're gonna get also powerful advice, maybe from someone who's a little bit more experienced than you, and someone who might be very spiritual. So yes, basically this is what I'm seeing for you guys in pile 1. I hope this resonated. It helps you in any way. Please let me know in the comments. Remember, you can like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye bye. Pile 2. So you picked the wheel and the moonstone, or the moonstone. Whatever it was, this is your spread. And so I'm going to start saying the meanings of the positions in the night spread. This is your dream, the dream card. So this is what you're asking about, what you want to get, or something that is, what you're inquiring about. So I feel like you're trying to control the how things are going to go for you with a certain situation. For some of you, it has something to do with predicting something, divination about something or someone. But I feel like some of you are trying to maybe take control of your life or a specific situation. Okay, like you might want to be 2 or 3 steps ahead. And with the Wheel of Fortune, that's just not how things work out. Okay, you have to let life surprise you. You have to let go with life. Okay, but basically this is the dream that you have. There is something related to divination, with gaining power over time, over how things work out. Okay, so take it how it resonates. For the second position, which is the dark side of the matter, you have the Ace of Cups. So basically this is like when you give out something, like when you give too much of you. I do feel like there's a lot of feelings and hopes involved in this Ace of Cups, like you're giving out too much of your emotions to this situation, and maybe you're giving out your power. Okay, maybe you are getting too emotionally involved in this. It can also bring out some anxiety for you. I don't know what it is that you're trying to find out, but I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like maybe you will be able to get the answers that you want, but not in the way you're expecting, and not in a way you can control it. Okay, so with the third card, this is an ally. These are your allies and your opportunities. So if we're talking about whatever it is that we're talking about, you're going to get some news about this thing. You might get intel or information about whatever it is that you're inquiring about. Someone might be giving you this information. Someone might be telling you this news. But the thing is, are you ready to listen to this news? Are you ready to... Because I feel like there's a lot of anxiety here with the Ace of Cups and these emotions involved. Are you ready to hear this news? I'm not saying they're bad, but like, these are your allies and your opportunities. So your opportunity is to get this information. Also, another opportunity is to go for something, ask for something, say something, take the initiative to have a conversation, or to bring a message to someone. Okay, but since we're talking about third factors outside of you, I feel like whoever or whatever this is an opportunity for you to have clear communication. In the fourth position, we have the Two of Cups, which is the Moonlight card. Yes, this is actually the positive side of the card, the spread. So this is saying that whatever thing you're inquiring about, there are those feelings are reciprocated, or what you wants you, but in its own way. Like, you can't control how this situation will develop for you, and you can't control, and if we're talking about a relationship or a person, you can't control how this person let's shows you their affection or their interest. Okay, they're not going to be accommodating to you. They're going to be in their own way. They're going to act and think in their own way. So you need to accept that. Okay? But basically, yes, this person, if we're talking about a person, this person is interested in you. They do love you. They do have an interest. Okay? And maybe this is the conversation that you're going to have. Maybe this is the news that you're going to have. The confirmation that you need. But I feel like, yeah. How to say it? Do not let your power out of you. Do not let this thing stress you. I keep coming back to this card. So in the fifth position, we have the Temperance. So this is when your journey begins. This is when you realize that you need to keep balance of your emotions, of your feelings, with your thoughts, right? To make healthy choices for you in everything that you set out to do. Okay? This is when you learn how to flow with life and let life surprise you, and not be trying to be in control of a situation. This is when the true journey begins. Okay? So for some of you, this has been about looking for an equal, but not necessarily someone who's identical to you, or a situation in which you feel fulfilled and satisfied and balanced. So this is the beginning of your journey. When will things get the most complicated for you guys? This is the Midnight card, the Three of Cups. So the first thing that I'm seeing here is that some of you, like I said, are getting too stressed or too anxious about something, and you're giving out your power. I cannot stress that enough. And you're forgetting to smile, you're forgetting to have fun, you're forgetting to enjoy the process. If we're talking about a project or something, you're forgetting to enjoy it. Yeah. To live life with its ups and downs. Okay? And also, for some of you, this might be involved with being a little too irresponsible, or like partying too much, and being too carefree maybe. So you have to get a little serious if you're asking about a certain situation which requires some sort of discipline, because we're talking about when things get the most complicated. Maybe also having bad companies, having bad friends, people giving you bad advice or bad influence. Okay? And if you're asking, for example, about a relationship, and seeing how maybe you're asking about control, anxiety, too many emotions, getting information. Okay, so maybe some of you are asking about a third party situation, and I feel like, well, yeah, there might be a point in which you get this confirmation that there is a third party involved. So what are you going to do about it? Because this is going to be very decisive for some of you. Some of you might decide to forgive. Some of you might decide to let it go. whatever, I feel like whatever it is that you do, you cannot let it affect you too much in your emotions. Okay? And for the outcome, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So basically, for some of you, this is an independence card. Okay? This is when you realize your own power. This is when you realize that you do not need anyone or anything to feel valuable, that you're valuable enough on your own, that you can make things work by yourself, and of course with divine guidance. Look how she shines. She knows what she's worth. And so I feel that as an outcome, this is going to give you a lot of independence, a lot of high self-esteem, being able to be stable materially, economically, financially, being able to have the resources to do whatever it is that you want. Even if you're asking about a relationship, I do feel that this person does have feelings for you. It is reciprocated. I don't know if there's a third party situation. I don't know, whatever this might be, but it's like you realize that even if you love someone, you don't need to give out your power to them. Okay? So if you stay or you don't stay with this person, you are going to be very, but very, very okay. Group 2. Okay? So, yes, this is the reading for you guys. Please let me know if it resonated in the comments. Remember, you can like, subscribe. So I hope to see you next time. Okay? Bye-bye. Hi, Group 3. So you pick the Emperor and the Sunstone. And sorry for my bad pronunciation. I never get this word right. So this is your dream. This is the first position of your spread. And trigger warning, because there might be some difficulties ahead. So if you're not ready to hear like difficulties, maybe you can opt out of this one and pick another pile. So yeah. So for those of you who are still interested in this reading, okay, this is the Emperor. This is your dream. This is what you're trying to conquer something or someone. Okay, this is your nature. Emperors are made to conquer. Okay, so you have your eyes set on someone. It might be a person like this Emperor, an Aries, or it might be a situation in which you might want to take the lead, where you want to be a boss, where you want to start your own business, where you want to be the leader, like I said, winning something, winning over something. So yes, basically this is your dream. The dark side of the matter, we have the devil card. So the way you're going about your dream might be a little bit risky. You might be trying to get it through, I sense a power struggle, like maybe dominating someone, maybe being too possessive or too competitive, or like getting the best out of someone, maybe doing things that don't seem manipulating to you, but they are indeed manipulating a situation. So this is a card to reflect on our actions, the things that we're doing. Okay, maybe getting addicted to something or to someone. Maybe there's a situation in which you might get involved physically too quickly with someone, and maybe that is not the best thing to do. The whole erotic side of a situation or a relationship. So there might be a lot of meanings with this, but this is the negative aspect of the thing that you want. Also, is this thing that you want to conquer something that is going to be positive for your life, or this is something about the ego? Is this something the ego wants and not your soul, not your heart? That's something to think about, okay? And so in the third card, we have this how did it say? This is like your allies and opportunities, okay? You have the hangman. So the best opportunity here is to wait and see things from another perspective. Or there might be people trying to warn you, trying to give you a different perspective again of this thing that you want. Maybe they can see something you can't see right now. And when they say that to you, it's like, okay, wait, stop, hold up. Hold up a little. Don't rush into something you might regret. So this is actually working out for you. If you think that maybe you get stopped or you are blocked in a way, this is an opportunity for you to rethink the situation. This is working in your advantage and not against you, okay? If maybe the other person, maybe this is the other person that you're trying to, conquer, or you're interested in, maybe they are being indecisive. Maybe they are being a little bit like they're not talking to you, they're distancing themselves. That's because they're not sure of what they want. And maybe this is why this is not a good situation for you, because maybe you might be trying to force things with this devil card. I don't know. So the moonlight card is the positive side to this. This is the Seven of Swords. So this is actually being able to see the truth of the matter. This is actually being able to see beyond the illusion that even though either it's the lies of other people or being self-delusional, you are able to see that. Like finding out the truth by yourself, like realizing something. So this is a positive card because no one will be able to lie to you, and you won't be able to lie to yourself. Okay? You're going to see things for how they are. And so when does your journey begin? This is like a reset. For some of you, the first reason why you ever wanted this was because you thought it would be fun. You thought it would be a new adventure. You thought maybe, why the hell not? Why can't I go after this person or after this opportunity? You know how the fool sometimes takes risk, takes this leap where they don't think too much about things. This is what I'm sensing from this card, right? And for some of you, there's a need to reset your desires, like maybe change path and think about something else, like a reset, or change the way you're going about this thing. Okay, again, reset. So when are things going to get really complicated for you? The Midnight card, the Hierophant. This is when you have to face the consequences of your acts. This is taking responsibility for your actions. Okay? Something that might have started as something fun, a fun adventure, why the hell not, turns into a huge weight or responsibility. And it seems like you might be questioning yourself at this point, like, do I want this to get so serious? Do I want this responsibility? Because it seems like you're going to realize that it doesn't only involve you but other people, and it's like, am I ready to have this responsibility, because I feel that a lot is going to be asked of you. People are going to expect a lot from you being in this position with the Hierophant, and it's going to be very difficult. You are going to be, people are going to demand stuff from you. Okay? And so you're going to be in this position. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Is this a good thing for me? Maybe getting into a commitment too strong, too fast. And so for the outcome, we have the Three of Swords. So this is a card that is speaking about pain and regret. So I feel that for some of you, giving all the things that I've already said, I feel like if you keep going with this in the way you're going right now, there might be regret later on. Maybe not directly pain for you, but maybe for someone else involved in this situation. And maybe you will feel guilt because that was not your intention, to hurt or to take advantage of someone. Or maybe in fact this is going to be pain for you and regret for you, because like I said, you're going to be held accountable for the decisions and the actions you made before regarding this situation. For example, if you decide to keep going even though you know the truth about something, even though you get all the signs from people or from the divinity or from what fate has been trying to stop you from doing something, and you keep going and going and going, you're insistent, then there's this Three of Swords. Or it might just be that, well, things might not turn out the way I wanted at first, and it's a disappointment, but you know, I might survive that. Maybe it's not such a big deal for some of you, and you're just asking about something like, should I buy this new cell phone or something? I don't know. But yeah, I feel like you're going to regret it if we're talking about buying something. Like, please think about it. Okay, so yes, group 3, this is the reading I had for you. Please let me know if this resonated in any way. Please let me know in the comments. Remember, you can like, subscribe, and I truly hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for your time and for letting me do this reading for you guys. So yes, bye bye.